For my surface learning video, I saw some examples of the effect climate change can have on our natural world at the Vanishing Ice exhibit. This diagram from the museum shows the natural greenhouse effect, where the trace gases in Earth's atmosphere act as an insulating blanket, trapping some of the radiating heat, thus warming Earth's surface. As Earth's population grows, more fossil fuels are burned, and countries practice unsustainable agriculture, so carbon dioxide is emitted into the atmosphere, creating a human-produced greenhouse effect. We learned in lecture that the 7 billion people on our planet put 90 million tons of CO2 into the atmosphere every day, and at the exhibit I learned that carbon emissions remain in the atmosphere for over a century. These next pictures deal with the dramatic loss of glacial volume. This is a picture of the Easton Glacier on Mount Baker in 1912 and then in 2010, and you can see the extreme effects of climate change, as it has lost about 20% of its volume. And this is a lovely angle of me being concerned about the future of our environment, specifically after seeing these insane pictures. This next display shows Bellingham and the North Cascades and how interconnected our city is with Mount Baker and its glaciers. This relationship showed similarities to our work with eutrophication, as both scenarios involve so many different interlinked parts, and damage to one part of the system will not stay isolated, but will trickle down until it has affected the whole shebang. Finally, I saw that the US and China lead the world in carbon emissions. Adding to my disappointment, this graph showed that the US generates the second most CO2 per person, giving us the second highest individual carbon footprints in the world. But there are many different ways that we can reduce our carbon footprint, and these sustainability efforts require individuals to change their energy habits. The museum had lots of examples of actions being taken around the world, including sustainable agricultural practices in Costa Rica. In lecture, we learned about various environmentally friendly farming methods like biointensive or perennial agriculture. And along these same lines, Costa Rica has taken it upon themselves to try and become carbon neutral through reforestation efforts to increase biodiversity as well as changes in transportation. Also, inner-city bike sharing as a form of CO2-free transportation is taken off around the globe, with an estimated 517,000 bikes and 535 bike-sharing stations as of April 2013. So all of this information added to my knowledge of climate change and what we can do to help lessen its impact. To end my video, here's a cool painting from the exhibit of some vicious polar bears fighting on top of some equally polar water molecules.